Hello, good morning to everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's a beautiful moment, and we would like to share this space and time with you. My name is Vida Tungol, and I was born in Philippines from Lubao, Pampanga. And for the last 27 years, I have been staying in Dubai. For 25 years in Dubai, I have been working as a finance, a hardcore professional. And for the last 2 years, I have transitioned fully into becoming a healer and a therapist. I'm more of a holistic coach, a trauma-informed, trauma-centered, trauma recovery. I'm more into the digging approach, finding the root causes of our illnesses. And my main principle in my healing business is that 99% of the healing of the physical illnesses that we go through in life are emotional diseases. They're emotionally rooted. And another principle that I follow also is that whatever issue that you're going through, so that's on a surface level, there's something deeper into that. Today, we would like to talk about more about holistic healing. What's a healer for you, for me? And I do have a special guest today, and I'm so excited because I have learned different courses from her, mainly from Thetahealing. And I feel so excited because I've already learned Thetahealing basic in the past and even advanced. But when I met this beautiful woman, I felt that our energies resonated with each other because she truly embodies unconditional love. I'd like to welcome to you, Miss Rhoda.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Vida, for that very nice introduction and pakilala for me. So, I'm Rhoda Soriano. So I've been here in Dubai for around like since 2005. So I don't want to count the numbers, So I've been in the corporate world as well. I'm just a hardcore senior executive assistant. It is an honor for me to be with Vida. Today we're gonna handle and tackle all the things that why we choose our path.
Thank you so much, Rhoda. Did it come naturally to you? Because for me, honestly, I started doing different types of healing and therapeutical modalities 6 years ago for the purpose of actually healing myself because I was so heartbroken. So I've attracted men in my life who abandoned me, who I felt that I was abandoned. Yeah, so there's difference there. Of course, in the beginning, it was just like telling people like, yeah, this person abandoned me, or this person betrayed me. Now I was like really vibrating in a victim mentality, yeah, victimhood. And then once I started going for therapy, I started actually hypnotherapy, Rhoda.
Nice.
And then I did like probably 8 sessions of it. And there was a simple thing that I found out, and I didn't know that that was supposed to be the core wounding of the soul. Because in every life, this is just correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, what I've noticed is that there's like one team that somehow drives your life. So what I found out from that from those hypnotherapy sessions that I've gone through was that there was an abandonment issue or wounding was created
Mm, mm.
because my father went abroad when I was 5 years old. And from Philippines, we have a lot of people like us. We're called OFW, right?
Yes,
Overseas Filipino workers, and the heroes.
yes.
I didn't know that the root of my issues then of having failed relationship, people I love leave me, and traumas, that it stemmed actually from that core wounding. And even when I lost my job 2 years ago, that was the core, Rhoda. So you may ask yourself, or those people who have gone through these terminations of any form. So for me, the effect was I felt abandoned by a father. So by the
Oh,
way, just a disclaimer, yeah, when we talk about this, because my father may be listening as well. So Father, I love you so much. So when we talk about these things, it's not about to blame our parents, yeah, or anyone. It's just empowering ourselves to find out what really happened to us. And in understanding, we get to find acceptance. Because
mm.
a lot of the times, Rhoda, when we go for healing therapies, people come to seek for a solution.
Yes.
And in the reality is that what I from my own experiences is that they're not able to find acceptance where they are. So basically they're looking for acceptance. They don't know that, by the way. So they're
Mm.
looking for acceptance. But when they go for the therapies, so why are they not able to find acceptance within themselves? Because they have probably limited perspective. Yeah, I would say that they have exhausted all the perspective that they have. But when you go to a healer or a therapist, yeah, in any session, the other person will be able to give you another perspective.
Yeah.
and it will become easier for you to accept where you are. So we want to explore this more later on of what healing truly means.
What
So
is the
yes,
journey on healing? How do
so
we heal, this thing?
yes. So yeah. So what does healing truly mean for you, Rhoda? I'd like to know your
Uh,
perspective.
well, for me, when I became holistic healer, so-called holistic energy healer, I've went through different phases of life, Healing for me, I'm gonna tell you more about that one later, but healing for me is like when you're accepting who you are and you accept all the things that you have done in the past that hurts so much, and at the same time you already accepted that, oh, okay, it hurts me a lot, but how can I move on? How can I move forward? That's a part of healing for me. And what are the solutions that will be done after I accept and identify whatever hurts I had in the past? So that's a part of my healing. So the knowing of how to move on, what is the next step, what is the solution, that for me, that is a healing.
Wow, that's beautiful that you mentioned that. Yeah, because a lot of times I have encountered clients, yeah, even
Mm.
friends and family members, they come for one session and after that, they feel so good. But in myself, I know that that's just a start. So does it mean that healing doesn't happen in one session? No, it happens. At the
Yeah.
same time, what happens is that when we come for a healing session, whatever condition or issue that you came for, you get to heal that part. Yeah, that wound, that layer. But at the
Yes.
same time, once you heal that part, another layer opens
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Well, actually, when a person comes to us, a person who I really wanted help, is a part of me knowing that I will be healed, that I'm accepting to be healed. The moment I step on that course and then I ask the healer to heal me or do something to me, that's a start of my healing journey. But it doesn't mean that I'm already fully healed. This is one part of us trying to explain to the people, when you wanted some healing, something that will ease your pain, you have to know what are the steps that you're going through. That's why sometimes, a person will come to us and they will feel, oh, I'm already relieved. I have an instant relief. So happy, right? But
Yeah.
then you will know that that person will come back to you in time and then updating you something, somewhere, somehow. And then this person will gonna come back to you as many times as they want, not because they are not yet healed, but because they are on the process of healing journey. And at the same time, they know how to maintain the healing within.
Yeah, this morning. So I got a message from a lady who I have been supporting for a long time, and she has been resisting to come for sessions. Although I have always been there. So she has. I don't know if she has been diagnosed, but she goes through the symptoms of severe depression and it can be panic attack as well. So she wrote me a message this morning, and she said, "Can you do this approaches?" Yeah. So she mentioned she wants to do a nervous system dysregulation, how to unfreeze a functional freeze, to do breath work. And anyway, she mentioned so many different approaches. So it pains me that I did not see there that she wanted to heal herself. She wanted to look for approaches possibly to find relief for her conditions.
Mm-mm.
I do the holistic healing. A lot of times when we go to traditional medicine, actually, traditional is not traditional. Yeah, it's just what we call the modern medicine. Because
Yeah,
what we do is actually the
the
traditional
tradition.
medicine,
This is the
right?
tradition.
We're more in
Yeah.
tune with the nature and the cycles of
Yes.
the universe.
Yes.
So the modern medicine are all these different approaches, right? And anyway, so the modern medicine also is also very important because it deals with the physiological, the physical body, right?
Yeah.
And from all the courses I have learned, we don't only have physical body.
Yes.
Yeah, we are the soul, we have emotional body, we have astral body that goes somewhere when we sleep.
Yeah.
In fact, when we go on meditation, it's actually our astral body that goes and travel,
Yeah.
right? The physical body stays here, but it's the astral body. So for me, healing, Rhoda, is, you've said it perfectly, is being reminded of who you truly are.
Yeah.
And it is a journey. It's not a one-off session. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It
But
is.
from that first session, actually, you see people also with their readiness. When they come back, you know that they are really willing and open to heal. What we do as healers, this is what I also believe, that we hold that loving space for them. The things that we have learned, I mean, Theta healing is so beautiful. Family constellations, energy healing modalities. You've also learned Usui Reiki. I did angelic Reiki. I mean, I did a lot of shopping, by the way, huh? Spiritual shopping. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've gone through that stage as well in your life, Rhoda.
Because I believe because it's a part of our healing. You will choose what resonates. Before I see so many friends who's doing hopping from different courses from this. You know why? Because they really wanted their energy to fit in the modality that they really wanted to be an expert with or to heal itself, you know. For me, it's not only just shopping. Your soul and your energy body is looking for a match
Yeah.
that matches your energy to the modality itself. So once you find it, once you've into it, and then you'll be more into willing to do it holistically, practice from heart and soul level. That's how I see it.
I think one of the misconceptions that I have been seeing also is that, when they look at us as healers, they only think like, oh, they're spiritual healers, they're woo woo voodoo and all those things.
Yeah.
The reason why I resonated with you, Rhoda, is I feel that you are one of those people who's resonating with working with the creator. Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you.
the reason why I love Theta healing is that all my healings, regardless of the approach, is that we connect to the creator. And
Yes.
so when we do that, it's thy will, it's thy will be done. It's not my will. I also have an ego, and so huge and beautiful and and
Because ego,
fascinating.
ego, ego is part of us. Ego is part of us.
Yes.
If we remove our ego, we're not already us. We just need to
Yeah.
balance it always, you know.
Yes.
So this is our thing because without the ego, we cannot, you cannot choose how to survive, you know.
Yeah, it is our identity here on earth. It's part of our physical existence here. Yeah. So healing for me is also a full embodiment of your physical experiences on earth. At the same time, knowing that you are the soul. So you have this soul consciousness and the human consciousness married and reconciled with each other. It's not very easy most of the time. It's very challenging.
I have a question. How did you came about this healing journey? When did it first start, you know? Because you said you went from abandonment feeling, and then
Yeah.
slowly you went through that section. So how was your journey? What was the process? What were the
Yeah.
things that you've gone through so that the viewers can see what level what kind of journey we have in when
Yeah.
we want to go to our destination, you know?
For me, consciously, I started attending therapies, right, which was a hypnotherapy to heal broken heart, right. I really suffered from that at that time, and then because of my finance nature, I said, oh my god, these therapies cost a fortune.
Of
and they're not
course, of
and they
course.
are not covered by insurance, right. So I
Mhm.
have decided that, what, to complement this therapy, actually, my initial motive was I'm going to learn all these different healing modalities. I'm going to do self healing. What I realized, Rhoda, is that self healing is only a complementary.
Yes.
You still have to go to the experts, yeah, those who have gone the walk before us. And it's just like, because we're not meant to be alone in this world, right? We're
Yeah.
all connected, and we need the help of one another. So I said, okay, I'm gonna cut costs, right? But same time, I realized that no, I still need to go to other people, healers. So what I realized is that we all have blind spots, right?
Mhm.
And when we go into healing, and the kind of healing modality that I resonated is, I go really deep. I was just happily doing self healing. And then, so that was 6 years ago, yeah, doing different modalities, hypnotherapy, family constellations, and applying it to my own
Mm.
self. And then 2 years ago, I was kicked out from the job I was with for 14 years. So this is me after years of self-healing, and continues, even though I provide therapy for others, I
Mm.
still receive therapy for myself, being a
Yeah.
healer. And I feel it's very important. But having said about my journey as well, I've always been sensitive when I was a child, Rhoda. And I remember even when I was an adult, I would cry like I would watch movies. That's why I don't watch movies. I don't read newspapers. I don't, because I feel so sad, and I don't even know why I feel sad. Obviously, when you watch drama movies,
You
you
feel
you
that.
know that you feel sad. But same time, so there's something that happened to me, which was also a sign that I'm a sensitive soul. In fact, sensitivity is superpower.
Mm.
but it was like construed as negative in our culture. We were not aware about
Yeah,
how what
because
are emotions.
yeah, because I think when we say sensitive, some people it's like an overwhelming, feeling where this sensitivity comes, where can I use it? How can I use it? And then how can I get positive things in this sensitivity
Yeah,
energy, something like that. It's like an
yeah,
overwhelming power.
that's true. And you know what, Rhoda? So I didn't go into kindergarten or nursery. Yeah. So I
Mm,
went directly into grade one. Yeah.
okay.
So my mom said, yeah, you know how to read and write and all those things. And I tell you, for that first year, every day of my life or that first year, I was crying.
Oh,
And and obviously when I started this hypnotherapy and learning about trauma, I said, oh yeah, that was separation anxiety. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The abandonment felt triggered, yeah, was triggered in that time. But now the more that I look at it, no, I was like really an high empath, and nobody told me that I felt misunderstood because nobody was able to guide me of why I was crying. Of course, I was also beaten up. Yeah, when I say beaten up, like pinapalo ako,
Yeah, of
and
course.
it's just
In
like,
our
and
era, palo is present,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Beating doesn't mean that we were physically abused. It's just like we get hit on the bum, sometimes on the hands, but never on the head. And so that's, I think that's a reason why I really love to do these awareness sessions, Rhoda, with a lot of people, especially with you as well, being a healer, so that we can educate people like, hello, there's nothing wrong with these children. Yeah, they're just highly sensitive, and there are actually absorbing a lot. And our culture, our society, even in school, nobody talks about this sensitivity and authenticity, right? So what happened was, I feel all the feelings, the emotions of everyone.
Yeah.
I've always been a high empath, but I never knew how to. First, I didn't know what was that. Yeah. So I was feeling sad all the time because I was feeling the emotions of people around me.
Oh,
I started healing, and then I get into this healing journey as well of being a healer. I understood that that was my superpower. So when people come to me and I enter a room, I'm sure you can resonate with this, Rhoda. Yeah.
I
So
know.
so you're someone who can see because you have this psychic vision of your my third eye is open also. Thank God my it's open. By the way, third eye is one of the chakras, okay? And chakra is an energy center. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We all have energy centers. It's
It's
just that people are not aware of chakra systems,
yeah.
right?
Third eye. Yeah, I'm just going to clear this one. Third
Yeah.
eye is not only seeing ghosts, not only seeing
Yes.
elements, not only seeing supernaturals, paranormals. It's not only that. Okay. If your third eye is open, you can see so many things around you. You can feel and sense everything around you vividly. It's not only by choosing that, because in Philippines, when they said, oh, her third eye was open, meaning she can see ghosts, she can see these things. It's not only that. It's not only that. When you have a third eye, you have the full awareness of everything. You have the full
Yeah.
awareness of what's coming in, what's going through you, and what will come. So
Yeah.
people are normally overwhelmed when they said that, I'm having this, I'm having that, because they really don't know what's gonna happen if their third eye are open. I have that experience before because I didn't know that I'm having my third eye.
Yeah.
So
So
when I first found out that my third eye was open, I was really shocked, and I don't know what to do because I can see so many things. All I can see is bad spirit, ghost, souls, everything. And because that was the condition that was given to me.
yes.
That was the condition. But when I entered into different modality and theta healing and Reiki, I love, having this third eye because I can feel, sense everything around me. And if I saw something that I don't want, like that scares me, I can bring him up or push him away. That's so easy. That was the learning I have learned, and that was the moment I healed my trauma about
Oh.
third eye, because the third eye trauma was the one responsible for me not to push in my holistic journey when I was like from 16, as early as the age of 16, I immediately asked God to remove it from the year 20. I was 21. I was getting pregnant with my first
Oh.
son because I said, I'm not normal. I don't want this. Then I asked God, please make me, normal. I don't want to see these things, And then when it was shut off, after when I came in here in Dubai, it opened again. And when it opened, my health crisis, everything, because I don't want to embrace it, because I felt that I am not normal. This is why I came into holistic healing, energy healing, I went through a lot of health issues, family issues, relationship issues, and I just thought that this was just the beginning of my never-ending healing and the journey to heal only myself. But
Mm.
already now I am teaching and I'm helping and guiding and healing others also. This is why.
Oh, thank you for that, Rhoda. Thank you that you listen to your body as well. You listen to what was God telling you to do. When I say telling you to do, it's just like what I believe is that. So just to contextualize, why is it important to know about these things? The way I look at it about things and the experiences I have also with myself and with my clients, people go through difficulties, right?
Yes.
Physical illness, emotional, mental issues, and losing jobs, issues in relationship, and so many different issues, right? And actually, Rhoda, I sometimes I say, and in fact, I wrote one letter to someone, just because I was thinking in this healing mode of that I'm the soul, right?
Mm.
And we are the soul, and we came here on earth. Earth is an earth school, and
Yes.
we are meant to be here to learn. So
Yeah.
when I do the healing sessions with people, it's very important for me to remind the person who you truly are and why did you come here for. And the painful experiences that we go through, actually, it's meant for us to learn a lesson. Obviously, is hurting. You cannot say, you're meant to learn a lesson from that, because you need to be able to open your heart and have that space for that person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course we can use sensitivity and judgment as well to to be
Of
sensitive to other
course.
people's feelings. But actually I rejoice and I say I said to, I think it was a friend, I said, may you feel uncomfortable, unpleasant enough. May you feel so uncomfortable enough so that you can come for healing. So that
Of
you get to be reminded who you truly are. Because a lot of times, Rhoda, right? People wait. So who are people who go to the doctors? Isn't it people who are like, okay, they break their bones and they
yes.
have like stage whatever higher stages that they're in, they
Yeah.
don't. So people don't actually go for like diagnosis or prevention. No, it's always the cure, right?
Yes.
So when they come, they have this increased anxiety. Yeah, it's always intense feeling or emotion. It's
Mm.
actually intense pain, right?
Yeah.
By the way, it's not just the pain, it's actually when they're in the stage of suffering.
When I came, when I first heard of theta healing,
Yeah.
I was already suffering. I was already suffering physically because I told you the attack is not in emotional. Mine is physical. So
Oh,
I
okay.
thought this was physical illness. I thought that because I had like panic attacks, tachycardia, heart issues. So I was suffering already because I was working in an office, I was working full-time job. So I get tired of traditional medicine, the conventional medicine, because I've come up with different doctors, they cannot find what's happening to me. So I told myself, I'm going for an alternative. Maybe they can cure me. They can, this is like a moment where aha moment where last option. That's my last
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when I came there, I thought that it's gonna be same like the traditional conventional medicine that they will give you pill or they will give you something and then it will be gone. This is a different way because in the modality that I've learned is they're gonna peel you off one by one. It's like an onion. They're gonna peel all the emotions, the trauma, the things that you know um um is not really showing why is it happening, what are you feeling, because I thought at the first time it was just a drama, why did I enroll this, something like that. But eventually, when I finished the course, there are so many things that I let go, and the feeling of me after that is in a very, very light situation. So
Mm.
eventually, I didn't even notice that I'm not having an episode already.
Oh,
Was That was the moment where I saw myself. I didn't have any episode for 1 week, because before, tachycardia is like irregular heartbeat. So I usually have irregular heartbeat, panic attacks. Whenever I drive, whenever the stoplight stops, my heart is gonna beat, and then I'm gonna turn on the music so that I cannot think of what's coming to me, or maybe I will die. You know, I don't know what happened to me after the courses of theta healing. It seems like a miracle for me, because maybe I've removed so many trauma and drama, and maybe
yeah.
I have accept already my flaws, my hurting, and all the things that, because usually we blame ourselves, we blame parents, we blame others, the
Yes.
blaming was there. So when you accept and forgive and allow yourself to move on, then I think that's the proper way of saying, I'm the journey of healing is now on the go. Something like that for me.
Wow, that's amazing, Rhoda. I started first with live scripting and Akashic records. From
Okay.
somebody who doesn't know about what's Akashic record, what's energy, I felt so lost.
Akashic
Yeah.
record is all about, can you tell, maybe some people, they don't know what is Akashic records.
Yeah, Akashic record is actually like a library. Yeah, it's a library of all our history, of past, of all the lives that we ever lived. And so it holds also the records of our thoughts, of our emotions, actions, everybody who came in contact, everything about the
Yeah.
soul's journey. But it exists on the etheric. Yeah, it's on the energetic level.
Mm.
It's not a physical book. I'm just saying in metaphor. It looks like a library. It is a library. It's a library
Yeah.
of records. By the way, we all have Akashic records. Yeah, because we are the soul. And when
Yeah.
we say that, the human consciousness is that the physical body is the one that dies when our time is over in this life. But our
Mm-mm.
soul lives on. We live on, Rhoda.
Yeah.
Rhoda and Vida are just costumes that we were in this lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah. This
So,
is a
I,
vessel. This is a
so
vessel.
yes, it's a vessel. It's a beautiful vessel. By the way, we cannot just ignore this beautiful vessel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of this beautiful vessel, we're able to house the different cells, the atomic particles in the body, and the soul cannot exist by itself. Of course, it can, but not to be able to live in this lifetime. That's why when people die and they finish their business here in this lifetime, the soul lives on, right? And that's the reason why when the physical body dies, the soul has to move on.
Of
Of
course, yeah.
course, people who are grieving, it's very difficult for them, and they hold on to these souls. But the
Mm.
thing is, through Theta Healing also and the different modalities that I have learned, Rhoda, it changed my way of looking at death. I used to be so
Yes.
fearful of death.
Same.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is
Same.
scary. Dark shadow will come and pick me up and, pull
Same.
me.
The same.
and, but no, in fact, there was a time where I was longing. I
Yeah.
was longing to go back home. When I talk about that, it's not about the home here. I was longing to go back to the creator. I
Yeah.
went in through that journey as well as part of my healing journey. Yeah. I felt so disconnected from everyone, although it's just an illusion, right? I mean, people who go for this deep healing journey, they go through these stages as well. So, Rhoda, I think it's also good to just to touch on. It's not all beautiful, right? Like people say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go into a course. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
into meditation, and I fly, and yes, I'll see angels and unicorns and this." Yes, you get to do that as well, because you
Yeah.
discover that we are multidimensional beings. And by the way, there are spirits all around us.
Yeah, of course. And you know
Yes.
why? I want to share, no?
Yes.
The reason why I went to a healer to do this mode, to seek help, because I was seeking help physically. The reason
Mm.
why I went to those healers when I didn't know yet the Theta Healing, Reiki, is because I don't want to die. That is the reason.
Oh,
I don't,
okay.
I thought, I don't, I thought my goal is I wanted to be healed because I don't want to die. And then when I went to, a healer, when we say healer, I did a session with them,
Yeah.
you know, I did a session. So here comes the digging part. When I say digging part, they're like an investigator. They will ask, why did you come here? Why do you want to be healed? And so on and so forth. And then they will ask questions them. And then when I was in the middle of the session, she asked me, what would happen if you will die? And things are coming out in my mind, what the heck this person is asking? I'm here to heal, and then she's asking me what will happen if I will die. I don't want to die, all the belief are coming in, all the triggers are coming in. And I said, okay, maybe this person is asking something beyond that, beyond that question. And I said, why are you afraid to die? And she said, I'm gonna rephrase it because I don't want to answer it. I'm gonna rephrase it. Why are you afraid to die? And you know what? The first thing that came to my thought is, um, I will leave my children alone. And if I leave my children, no one is going to take care of them, and they will feel abandoned. And if they feel abandoned, my being a mother will be a failure.
Oh,
So the bottom belief there is I am a failure being a mother if I don't heal myself. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not that is not the reason where I am not afraid to I that is the reason why I went to doctor is I thought I will if I will die, there will be problem. But the reason I went to that healer is because I'm afraid that my children will know that I will be a not good parent or not good mother. I will fail as a mother because I will die. I will not be able to give them support.
yeah.
That was the thing. And I
Oh,
said,
wow.
okay, okay. And then this practitioner, she made some polling, some downloads, and it made me feel so protected, so light and so calm, and it made me, it felt like, okay, I have all the reasons in the world to live again, so I will make myself healthy, in my thought, in my words, in the way I eat, that that is a part of me from the healing is part like an awareness of you accepting what you will do when you want to accept the healing. It's all about that because in the convention medicine is we're gonna give it a we're gonna they will give a pill, we will drink it, we will rest, and that's it. But in our healing is we're gonna do our part, major part of it from that healing.
Yes, yes.
This was the difference between those healing from the conventional and the alternative.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Rhoda. I really love Theta Healing. Theta Healing actually helped me to be able to have structure in my healing sessions. Yeah. By the way,
Structure.
when we are healing, I don't heal others. It's the
Yeah.
creator who's doing the healing, and the person himself is the one healing himself. So we just provide that space and guide that soul to remember who you truly are, and that you are a powerful soul, and you yourself, you have all the resources within you. Of
Mhm.
course, it's important to have an outside help as well. But the outside help is just to teach you, hey, go back to your heart. You have all the resources within you.
Of course, because we are made in the image and likeness of God, the Creator. So this is a part of where we can heal ourselves. It's just that we need guidance. We need everyone who will support us. That's why a man cannot live alone. That's why healers needs others. We collaborate, we connect, we're connected to each and every one. How can I use and produce and use the healing in this lifetime? So I relate myself on how can I benefit
Mhm.
my healing from this lifetime? How can the healing be beneficial? How can the modality be beneficial from the lifetime I'm in? Because
Mhm.
sometimes if we use different kind of languages, like the holistic language, people who are not into our circle, they
Yeah.
get lost. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? So whenever I have a new client with me, I see to it that the language that I'm using are the same of language that they usually know, because
Yeah.
sometimes they get lost, they get overwhelmed. That's why sometimes they will not come back, because I think that they don't really understand what's happening. So at first of my session, I usually tell them that these are the common languages that we use. So if I tell you like energy is like this, vibration is like this, frequency is like this, when I say the universe is like this, when I say the consciousness is like this, I'm giving them all the insights when we first met, and then before the session and after the session. That's why they should, they understood well after the session how it goes.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Rhoda, because that's what I do. And initially, if I did not hear you from saying these things, I felt like, I used to think that, oh my God, I give too much awareness. I talk too much. But then at the same time, I know that I'm being guided by the divine, yeah, the divine in me. And so my first session is actually more of getting people there. So I speak their language as well. So I ask them, so what's your background? Yeah. And then I also integrate what I have learned. So I teach them the theory of the mind because I love these things. I'm highly logical person, by the way. So when I went into energy healing, I couldn't grasp the concept of energy because I couldn't see it. Right. So it took me a lot of like time to be able to trust. So that this journey of healing journey for me is teaching me to trust that there are some things that we don't see, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't exist. Like I'm highly sensitive. My third eye has always been open, right? But I get to feel the emotions. So for me, my psychic power is like I get to feel the emotions. In fact, I feel them in my body. So a
Mm,
lot of times when I'm in the session, I started opening also different gifts in me. So the more that we heal, so even though you're not a healer, but when you go to a healer, that healer also may activate. So I don't know if it's true for everyone, Rhoda, but I feel that one of my superpower is that I activate people's gifts in them, whether they know it or not. I do
yeah,
it unconsciously. Then I realize that over a period of time, I see my clients that they become highly intuitive. And
yeah,
so I find it like thoroughly enjoying. Yeah. Although we talk about trauma, we dig, we cry. But it's just so fascinating. Like, oh my God, Vida, I didn't know that I can take myself to this. And thank you
yeah,
for guiding me. I said, yeah, because more and more that you open yourself up to you as a divine, to you
yeah.
as a multidimensional being, that you are not just a physical body, right, with a
That's
soul.
it.
You are more than that. And we are so powerful beyond human understanding, actually. Yeah. So awareness is very important, what we're talking about. And then to be able to explain to them. So there are just different perspective. You can explain concept in psychological concept, medical concept. You can explain it also in spiritual one. So I love holistic, Rhoda, because it captures all the different areas of the body, of the different areas of life. So that's why I don't believe in double standards. So when I learn a modality, it is a lifestyle for me.
Of
So
course.
theta healing, I believe that all healers should go for theta healing modalities because the connection to the divine, to the creator, God, whatever you want to call, Bathala.
Yeah,
I love
Bathala.
that word as well, from Philippines. It's actually will make you the healer that you are meant to be because
Yeah.
you know that all your healings, they are done as per the divine will, as per
Mm,
divine timing, as per divine intervention, because you will remember who you truly are, that you are a divine being. Yeah.
yeah.
So although I've learned different modalities already in the past before theta healing, but theta healing made me like more concrete in my approach. Anyway, I know we've spoken a lot, and I really love this topic, Rhoda. Maybe we can have a part two on this,
Of course, of course.
and and so many different parts. We
Yeah.
haven't really touched a lot, but I feel like whatever we have whatever we have explored today, I I trust that people who are hearing this and watching our talk will be able to feel the energy.
Of course.
So the
So
awareness will come later on, the understanding will come later on. but just have an open mindset, an open heart. And usually what I tell clients is I'm willing and I'm open and ready to receive whatever is my highest, easiest, and best. And I'm also allowing myself to release, to let go and surrender what is not in alignment with my highest, easiest, and best. Yeah. Thank you, God.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and it was so fruitful because we were here to share our knowledge and wisdom and our journey on our aha moments, not so good moments, the very
Yeah.
good moments in our life, because not all healers also comes easily, they came from a dark night of the soul, coming in from a very dark area, going into the light. That's why we're here. Before we become healers, we came into so many things, but then we're happy that we are here to guide you. And thank you, Vida, for allowing me to share again on
Oh,
your
thank you so
channel.
much. Thank you so much. I really love this session, so
Yeah.
Rhoda.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
maybe one question. How do we know if people really need healing? How do we know, ba? How do you know if how did you know that you need healing, Vida? What was
Uh, for me, I was feeling sad. I felt like I was lifeless. It's just
Mm,
like I was like a walking zombie. I go about my day, but my life wasn't there. My soul wasn't there.
okay.
It's just feeling of emptiness, feeling sad all the time, not even knowing why I was sad. Yeah.
Yes,
And people
that's
are saying that you have your children, you have loving parents, you have whatever, you have everything. I have the money as well. I
yes,
still have the money,
of
and yet there
course.
was something missing, right? So for me it was more like looking for, so because it's very special to each one, right? It's
Mm,
special, it's unique, but at the same time it's not uncommon, by the way.
yes,
Yeah, because because we're all connected in the same at the same time. That's a paradox of life, by the way.
of
So
course.
for me, it's more of a spiritual journey. It's more of finding out that longing. So it was like seeking all the time. That's why I learned different modalities,
Mm, mm, mm.
because I was looking for something that I didn't know what I was looking for. And
Yeah.
then and then through Theta Healing, I was able to get connected to. We're always connected, by the way, huh? Thank you
Of
for that,
course.
Rhoda. We're always connected to the divine because we are divine ourselves, right?
Yeah.
It's just more of finding out that through the creator of all that is true God, I was able to find myself. And all these years I have been looking not for other people but for me.
For ourselves.
so so when I found out who am I, and it's just basically the healing journey for me. It's just more of I started with self-awareness, and then now I'm on the self-mastery.
Nice. That's nice. That's nice, no? For me, the takeaway for the people who wanted to
Mm,
need healing is when you're confused, when you don't know what you really want, when you really don't know what you don't know, and you feel emptiness and you feel something is happening, but you don't know what's happening. Look for someone who's gonna help you. There are so many people who can help you, like Vida and me.
yes.
If you really wanted to get a path where you really want to go to, just do not be afraid to ask help from anyone, especially the healers, like holistic healers. Do not be afraid, because now is the era of finding your own way to heal
Yes.
inside this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Rhoda. Yeah. So health is everywhere.
Yeah, health is everywhere. There is more than enough for everyone, huh? The misconception about abundance is we don't have it, that's why we're asking for it. But it's already there. We need to, manifest it.
Yeah, yeah. Just like the two of us, right? We're both theta healers. I mean,
Yeah.
we do the same modality, but I
Of
don't feel any competition at all towards you. And I just love learning from you, Rhoda. Yeah. Because I know the people who will come to me for as clients, they already made a soul contract with me, even
yeah.
before we were born.
We
so
we
I'm
have
calling
our own people with
so
us. And
yes, so I'm calling my soul family. I'm ready for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
to help you remember who you truly are, and Rhoda has always been ready. So
Thank
even
you. Thank you,
so, thank
Vida.
you so much, Rhoda, and God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.